Good morning, sports fans. Well, Ben here from Ben's Hang-Ups. And we're going to do a little short video today. Something that came up in a conversation the other day, and it's come up a couple times before. And that is men helping out around the house. Now, I know most of you guys do that. You help out around the house. I know I do. I try. Anyway, I've done a couple videos on doing laundry and cleaning the bathroom and so forth. But this conversation we're going to have today came up at another conversation I had just a few days ago. And that revolved around how to load a dishwasher. So let me tell you, I am not an expert at this. I've just been doing it for a long time. So, it's going to be a short video today. And the weather's bad outside, so why not stay inside and do a short video? That's what I'm going to do. So to start with, this particular dishwasher that I have here, which is a couple years old, has a feature that a lot of them don't. It has a silverware rack here, right on the top. And they say you can put large utensils in here, or you can stack your silverware here, which is what I like to do. So, we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to load this up a little bit. And you can watch how I do it, and I'll try to explain as I go. Now, you guys pay attention. All right, load the dishwasher. Okay, this is a silverware tray. Now, long ways here, you can put big utensils if you wanted to wash those up here. Although we have a rack down below for those also. But I like to put my silverware up there in this silverware rack. And I put them on just like this. I put big spoons over here. And they're all facing in the same direction. Now they say you're supposed to stagger them. But I don't do that. And the reason I don't is simple. When I unload the dishwasher, I want to be able to take these spoons out just like this. See that? They're all together, ready to go back in this silverware drawer. But right now, I stack them. As long as there's room between them, I'm fine. Put them in here and that. Now I go to the other side back here, and I'll put the little spoons in. See, that's a man for you. It's a little spoon and big spoon. None of this tablespoon, teaspoon stuff. It's big and small. Okay. My forks, a couple places I can put them, but I usually start them here in the middle. And again, I put them all the same way. Same way. I don't stagger them like you're supposed to. But I do leave room in between for the water. Now the reason is when I take them out, there you have them. They're all going in the same direction. Well, normally they go in the same direction. But it makes it easier to unload the dishwasher and put the silverware back in the silverware drawer. Got a hot one here. And I got my knives. These are the table knives, butter knives some people call them. Put them down with the sharp edge down, just so there's room between, so that soap and detergent can get in there and clean them puppies. Sharper knives over here. If I got a long one, it's too long, I can put it in the middle. Unless it's a really big knife, then it goes down in the tray below. Now this is for glasses. Now I got a couple wine glasses here, stem glasses they're called. And you know, Ben likes to have a glass of wine once in a while. So we'll put them in there, kind of like that. Well, thought I would. Then I'll take the regular glasses and I'll stack them on the side. Now, in this rack, although this is mostly for glasses and cups, I can put bowls. I don't use many cups, but I use a lot of bowls. So I stack those up here, easier to get out. Again, room between them. And then the dishes. Now here's a trick on the dishes. You don't start them over here and go this way. You start them in the middle and go backwards. Leave space in between, like this. That's how you do that. Now down here, that's the big tray. If I got bigger silverware, big pieces, bigger knives, a lot of the cookware goes in this one. And I'm done. Except for one thing, folks. I have to put the detergent in. Yep. So I put my detergent in, run them bubbies at night, and I'm all set to go. See how easy it was, guys? You can do it. You can do this. Now that you can see is actually pretty simple. So I'm going to tell you now about the detergents. You need to find a detergent that works good in your dishwasher. I use these little packets, but that's not all I use. I also take some of this. And when I put the packets in, and they fit in the drawer here, I also use some of this. I spray it around the lid too, before I start the dishwasher. Now, another thing, I always want to wash the dishes at night before I go to bed. That's when I turn it on. The electricity costs are a lot lower in the evenings, at nighttime, when the draws are a lot less. So that's when I wash the dishes. And this is a pretty quiet machine here. I don't have to worry about noise, but the old machine we had, it was pretty noisy, so I didn't want to wash dishes while I was watching TV or anything. So that's how I load it. That's the detergents I use in it. And I wash them at night. Now, the other thing, rinsing the dishes off before putting them in. Here's what's recommended. It's recommended that you take the food off your plate. Scrape it off the plate, put it in the garbage. But don't rinse your dishes. Put them in with some food still stuck to them, the food that's stuck. That way it gives something to the water, the hot water, and the detergent to stick to and clean those dishes. If you don't, and you continually wash those clean dishes that you've already rinsed off, it can damage some dishes and the finish on those dishes. So it's better to not rinse them off. Now, I've seen people that don't even scrape their plates, they just put them in there. I think that's a little bit maybe on the lazy side. I think a little bit more lazy, but more than that, it's just gross. It's really gross. Now, if you have the garbage disposal, you want to run the garbage disposal just for a few seconds before you run your dishwasher. That takes everything and pushes it down the drain and out, clears the way for the dishwasher. So, do your dishes at night while you're sleeping. Get up in the morning, you can take them out. Don't rinse your dishes off. Scrape them off real good and then put them in the dishwasher. Watch how you stack so that there's room between. Don't overload it. There's room between the plates, the dishes, and the silverware that you're washing. Got to have a little room between there so the air, or so the water and the soap can get in there and clean those dishes off. Another thing you might want to remember, in a lot of dishwashers, you've got a rotating water spout here that sprays water to these dishes. If you get this loaded too high, it may not be able to rotate. And if that happens, well, you're kind of out of luck. A lot of them also have one on top that rotates, so you got to be careful with this top tray. A lot of them. This particular unit has it underneath so that it can't the dishes and so forth can't interfere with its circulation. So, but remember, you might want to remember that when you're loading your dishwasher. Be careful. You don't want to interfere with the jets as they're going around. Good old Ben's Hang-Ups just give you guys a tip. You can help your wives out. You can start. If you don't do these dishes, you can start. Now, if you don't have a dishwasher, you best be helping her wash dishes. You best be. Don't be one of them guys that's so lazy, just leaves his plate on the table and his silverware on the table and gets up and goes watches TV, and the wife has to clear the table and do all the dishes. She already did the cooking. Don't be that guy. That's a lazy guy. That's a guy that thinks he's too masculine. He's too masculine to help out. Well, he ain't too masculine, I can tell you that right now. He ain't masculine at all if you can't help around the house a little bit. Nope. Nope, not at all. So this is a tip on doing the dishes. Didn't take long, did it? Short video, I told you it would be. But next week, probably going to get back out on the road. Even if the weather's bad, I'm probably going to get back on the road. So we'll see you folks, you know how. We'll see you down the road.